Hello everybody, welcome to Around the MLS show with Sam here on asnsportstv.net. My name is Sam, you already know what time it is. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on all our social media platforms. Welcome to Match Day 5 Roundup here on Around the MLS show with Sam on asnsportstv.net. 47 goals was scored on Match Day 5. And Chicago Fire versus CF Montreal produced the highest number of goals. It was a 7 goals thriller there at the Soldier Field. And Kellyan Acosta scored a wind-assisted late goal to hand Chicago Fire a 4-3 home win that erupted Soldier Field as the fans went into euphoric celebration. Let's run back that goal from Kellyan Acosta. Just look at it was a Hail Mary ball. I mean, he shot that ball with no direction. He just shot the ball in the air towards the goal, no direction. He never knew that the wind will assist him with that goal, and the wind surely did that. And the goalkeeper, if I'm the coach, I'm benching that goalkeeper for the rest of the season. Look at where the ball was placed from. Look at how he was beaten to it. By the end of the day, it was Chicago Fire 4, CF Montreal 3. Alright, the only 2 teams won on the road, and 3 draws, and the rest were all home wins. Suarez is 37 years of age, and against DC at the Audi Field, Suarez fueled the comeback of Inter Miami that had no Lionel Messi, and they picked up 3 points on the road at the Audi Field with a 3-1 away win. Suarez got a brace on that day. Alright, African players are doing remarkable things for their clubs this season. From Houston to Dallas to Sporting Kansas, to Red Bulls of New York to Columbus Crew. African players are doing remarkable things this season. And in Houston, Dynamo 1-0 home win over Portland Timbers. It was Aliou Ibrahim who started, he spearheaded the attack, came close a couple of times, missed some balls, and this time around, he did not fail to pounce on that loose ball to give Houston Dynamo a 1-0 home win at the Shell Energy Stadium. So let's rerun. Let's go back to our studio. Let's look at how we covered Match Day 5 of Houston Dynamo and Portland Timbers. Yours faithfully was on the microphone. Nice, cool evening weather here. Welcome to ASN Sports TV coverage of the Major League Soccer Match Day 5 action between the Houston Dynamo and Portland Timbers here at the Shell Energy Stadium. And now here come Houston Dynamo under Aliou Ibrahim return, and he unleashed that shot and he hit the goalpost. The Nigerian, he has been in terrific form this season. Just look at his run in the cup last season. To Houston Dynamo, Dorsey Griffin for Dynamo. Bassi, Batu Koko, outside of his foot, Aliou Ibrahim pass, and loose ball, Aliou Ibrahim! This time around, Aliou Ibrahim was not gonna miss that begging chance to put Houston Dynamo in the lead. Just look at the team play that took place prior to that movement between Aliou Ibrahim and Karaskaya. Look at Bassi to Dorsey, team play, and now Karaskaya outside of his foot saw Aliou Ibrahim, who made that run, attacked that ball. There was a loose ball, and he smashed it in the net to give Houston Dynamo a 1-0 lead here in the 43rd minute at the Shell Energy Stadium. It is Houston Dynamo 1, Portland Timbers 0. Game on here in Houston. Right, we are going to the Shell Energy Stadium where we have our senior reporter, Chris Cartus, who was live on the sideline speaking to Kamal Miller, player for Portland Timbers and the goalkeeper of Portland Timbers. This is Chris Cartus. Take it up from there, Chris. What's up, Chris?
Welcome to ASN Sports TV. I'm with Miller. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
You guys fell short 1-0. What do you think about the game?
It's a good game, back and forth. Houston's a good team. We expected them to control the ball and complete lot more passes than us, but I think our game plan was clear. We limit them to not too many good opportunities. We outshot them, and I think we had the better opportunities, but they were clinical, took their chance, and we didn't. So that's the tail of the game.
You're moving from Inter Miami to Portland Timbers. Do you miss your former team?
Yeah, how can I not? Playing with those superstars and learning from them day in and day out, it was a blessing for the 8 months that I spent in Miami. Good coaching staff. I learned a lot. I feel like I left there a better player, and it's just part of the journey. This is a big step for me in my career. I can be a leader here in Portland, and so far I'm loving everything about Portland. I'm happy here.
You're a World Cup player for Canada national team. You had an amazing World Cup. You also had the Lucas Spirit Inter Miami. And so coming to Portland Timbers, the team is having somewhat expectations of you. So do you think you're ready for that challenge this season?
Yeah, that's what I want in my career. I always want to be the leader, and I always want to take responsibility, whatever team I'm playing on, to go out there and be one of the guys to lead the team to victory every game from the back. And I think that's the next step in my career, both with Canada and with Portland now, is to be that main guy on the back line and step up and help the teams win a lot of games.
Okay. One last question. What's your expectation this season for Portland Timbers?
The ceiling is very high. I think when we look across the Western Conference, I think we're one of the top teams for sure. We definitely want to finish in a top 4 position to get home advantage for the playoffs. I think we can win even higher. And if we just keep up the good form, the results are going to come. We got a lot of young players. It's going to be a long year. We want to compete for every trophy, Leagues Cup, make a good run in Leagues Cup, try to win that trophy, and get into the playoffs. And by the end of the year, we should be a top team, very fine-tuned and ready to go for the MLS Cup.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miller, for your time. Enjoy your flight back to Portland.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you just heard from Miller. He just said it all. He wants to be a leader in the team. He's up for the challenge. So what does that tell you? The Canadian World Cup player, Inter Miami 9 Portland Timbers, is ready for the season and is ready to lead the season. And who knows, Portland Timbers, having a lot of pedigree, can just be one of those teams contending for the MLS Cup. You'll be watching at ASN Sports TV. Keep it down. I'll be back with more action. Thank you for watching.
All right, that was Chris Cartus. He just spoke to Camille Miller of Portland Timbers, so we're going to also have him on the show, talk to the goalkeeper of Portland Timbers, let him feel his pulse on the road defeat to Houston Dynamo. This is still Chris Cartus with the goalkeeper of Portland Timbers.
Welcome to ASN Sports TV. I'm with Team Portland Timbers goalkeeper. How are you doing today?
Would have been better with points, but considering we'll move forward, yes.
Okay, so you're new in the team. So what's the expectation for your team this season?
Obviously, we have a group that has been here for a little bit, and then there's newcomers like me. And the expectations is to get silverware. That's what we want. We carried ourselves well most of the game tonight, but we didn't capitalize, and so we were paying the price after the game. But overall, this season, the goal is to get silverware.
Tell us your time a little bit about LAFC as an LAFC champion. You broke your leg in that memorable final of the LAFC. Mentally, how did that make you feel?
I mean, the final, you got to go all out. So you cannot hold anything inside. And so, on the moment, I just had to go and to give everything for my team to have a chance to win the championship, and we did. So that was the result.
You had an amazing run, even when you got hurt. It took a while for you to come back. And you know, I remember in one of the documentaries where they brought your medal to you and the hospital. You know, so that's a really great run. But now you're in Team Portland Timbers, and you expect the best from your team and all that. As a champion, I followed your history even before we came to LAFC. You were the USL keeper of 2018 season, and you know, won some other trophies as keeper. So do you think this team right now, we can win the championship with this team coming as an LAFC champion?
I think there's a lot of work to be done, but I believe that we can definitely achieve something, yes. I know that the group is always looking forward to get better, and we'll need other pieces as well, but the potential is there, yes.
You just heard from the main man, number one man. He said Portland team does have the potential of what it takes to be champion. He, as an LAFC champion, he is known what it takes to be an MLS champion, and he believes Portland team does have what it takes to forsake the same fate. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Enjoy your flight back to Portland teamers. Yeah. So you're watching ASN Sports TV. Keep it locked down. We're back with more action. Have a great day.
All right, let's come back. Let's go to Minnesota. St. Paul in Minneapolis. Minnesota United versus LAFC. It was a bongo banger. The South African Bongokule Nlogwani. He came off the bench in the second half to score the Toons winner against LAFC. So let's go back to our studio. Let's give you how that match day coverage went on ASNSportsTV.net. Just 3 minutes to the end of regulation time here in St. Paul as the Toons are holding on to their 1-0 slim lead here against LAFC. And now here seems to be their last effort at goal. Now the Toons are up. A mistake from that defender. Bongo, bongo, bongo! The big South African strike again. His second of the season. Bongo Kule Holokwani off the bench to put the nail on the coffin of LAFC here in St. Paul's, as these fans are going crazy here. Just look at how that ball spilled to him, just to be at the right place at the right time. Bongo Banga, and that is goal number 2 for the South African this season. It is Minnesota United 2, LAFC 0. This should be the goal that give Minnesota United all the 3 points at home in front of the fans. Think about Bongo Banga. Yes, Bongo Banga. Look at how he came off the bench to grab that winner for Minnesota United. Yes, Bongo Kule Nlogwani from South Africa doing it big at Minnesota Football Club. All right, let's come back to Texas. FC Dallas lost 3-1 at home to Vancouver Whitecaps. Ghanaian forward Eugene Ansah came off the bench in the 84th minute. Another Ghanaian, Emma Tumasi, played for 84th minute. Tanzanian winger Bernard Kamungo came off the bench for FC Dallas in the 63rd minute. So you can see a lot of African players showed up for FC Dallas, but they could not save them from going down 3-1 to Vancouver Whitecaps in Frisco, Texas. American Nigerian defender Sebastian Ibaga played for 90 minutes, and FC Dallas still lost 3-1 to Vancouver Whitecaps. Former Houston Dynamo winger Fafa Picault scored the winner in the 42nd minute, and he was subbed off in the 73rd minute. This is still around the MLS show with Sam here on ASN Sports TV. And we are talking about the performances of African players playing their trade here in the Major League Soccer, because you cannot write the success story of the MLS without talking about the contributions of African players. All right, let's go to New England Revolution. They lost 1-2 to FC Cincinnati. Gabonese striker Aaron Bopenza made his second start of the season in FC Cincinnati's 2-1 away win at New England Revolution. Now, going to Sporting Kansas, they also won 2-1 at home against San Jose Earthquake at the Children's Mercy Park. Nigerian forward William Magada came off the bench in the 87th minute for Sporting Kansas in their 2-1 home win over San Jose. Yes, while we are in Sporting Kansas, in Carson, California, St. Louis Football Club held LA Galaxy to a 3-3 draw. And Samuel Adeniro came off the bench in the 60th minute for St. Louis City in their 3-3 away draw at LA Galaxy. While Adeniro nearly won the game for St. Louis City Football Club, he got a yellow card in the 87th minute for all his effort. But lo and behold, his team took a point away from the Galaxy. All right, in Seattle Sounders 1-1 draw against Colorado Rapids, Cameroonian defender Nuhu Tolu played for 90 minutes for Seattle Sounders in that 1-1 home draw at the Lumen Field. If you look very well, there is a player of an African descent in each MLS team. Even in Real Salt Lake, Emeka Eneli got his first MLS goal last weekend for Real Salt Lake. So they are doing great things. And Columbus Crew can boost of African players. I'm talking about Yor Yeboah of Ghana, who assisted Gucho Hernandez to grab the first goal on the night for Columbus Crew. Yes, let's look at that assist from Yor Yeboah. Look at the way he caught across, made that run, and he just saw Gucho Hernandez making that run, that opening, and he sliced that pass. Look at the way Gucho Hernandez connected, and he poked home that opener for Columbus Crew. 3 African players were in action for Columbus Crew. Ghanaian Derrick Jones came off the bench in the second half to replace Liberian-born former U.S. men international midfielder Darlington Nabe. So another African for African. Fine substitution. But Columbus Crew took home all the 3 points. Yes, we're still around the MLS show with Sam here on ASN Sports TV, and we're talking about performances of African players playing their trade here in the MLS. Now, week 6 will come up this weekend. A lot of matches there. Houston Dynamo will be on the road in this week 6, so they're not going to be at home. But the fact is that with that road home, they need to pick their points. And I believe these 3 points they picked against Portland Timbers will be a catalyst that will propel them. Looking at the fact that they just acquired Latif Blessing from Toronto Football Club, who made 187 appearances for LAFC, winning cups with the LAFC, experienced midfielder. I think he will help Houston Dynamo a great deal. My name is Sam, and thanks for watching Around the MLS Show with Sam here on ASN Sports TV.